All right, I'm calling the meeting to order. I understand Armando is on the telephone?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thank you.
My office at UC Merced.
Okay. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Second?
Okay, all in favor?
No. No.
Okay. Director Russell,
Aye.
Director Quintero,
Aye.
Director Kohler,
Aye.
Director Bragman,
Aye.
President Gibson.
Aye. Any public expression? Okay, hearing none. Directors' comments and general manager's announcement. Larry, I'll start with you. Nothing?
Nothing.
Larry?
Nothing.
Nothing? And I have nothing. Okay, can I get a motion to approve our consent calendar?
Well, I think we want to take two items, at least one item off the consent calendar, right?
No, because that's the number 3 I think you're talking about.
Oh, sorry, quite right.
Just on the minutes, I just want to add that I did make a comment that was not picked up on the minutes about the expiration of the Lagunitas Creek Management Plan. And that was at the end of the January 21st meeting.
Okay.
I think we
Okay.
did note that, and it's currently scheduled for the March watershed meeting.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, can we get a motion to approve the minutes of the last meeting, I guess separately, and then we'll do the consent calendar as
Move-
amended?
Move approval of the minutes as amended.
Second.
All in favor?
Roll call.
Okay, Director Russell,
Aye.
Director Quintero,
Aye.
Director Kohler,
Aye.
Director Bragman,
Aye.
and President Gibson.
Aye. Okay, now the consent calendar. Can I get a motion for the consent calendar?
So, go ahead.
You go ahead.
So moved.
Second.
Second? Roll call vote?
Direct-
Never make the same mistake 3 times.
Director Russell,
Aye.
Director Quintero,
Aye.
Director Kohler,
Aye.
Director Bragman, and President Gibson.
Aye. All right, that takes us to regular calendar and number 3, which is presentation of the commemoration of retirement for Carl Gowan, which I'm sure we're all sorry and alarmed to see, concerned, very concerned. Here's the resolution prepared on behalf of Carl's retirement here. The Marin Municipal Water District wishes to express its sincere appreciation to Carl Gowan for his 18 years of service to the Marin Municipal Water District. And whereas after a successful career in the world of finance, Carl decided to start over and begin a new career doing what he loved to do and join the Marin Municipal Water District as a junior engineer in 2002. Whereas Carl earned promotion to associate engineer in 2002 and senior engineer in 2011, and whereas Carl quickly established himself as the go-to engineer for the design of unique projects including seismic upgrades of water storage tanks, construction of the retaining walls in the watershed, renovation of Forbes Hill Reservoir, replacement of concrete road pipeline, and replacement of Alpine Lake barge pumps. Whereas during his tenure, Carl developed a deep understanding of the district water system, absorbing knowledge passed on to him by his predecessors, Dana Roxon and John LaHaye. And whereas in 2014, Carl earned promotion to principal engineer, planning and in the new role distinguished himself in many ways, including helping the district negotiate a new water supply agreement with Sonoma County Water Agency, completing the 2040 water resource plan, and securing an emergency generator for San Geronimo treatment plant. And whereas the Board of Directors of the Marin Municipal Water District sincerely expresses its appreciation to Carl for his extraordinary service to the district and wishes him the best as he joyfully enters the next phase of his life, traveling the world with his wife Donna, seeking new hiking adventures, and sharing his delight in life with all of those with whose paths he crossed. Resolution is approved 8555 this fourth day of February 2020. Carl.
Thank you. First, I want to thank Donna for suggesting I do what I love, which is water resource engineering. Also, thank you to Glenn Young for letting me know if the engineering position was available here at the Water District. And thank you for John Mandel and Kevin McDonald, who decided to hire me at that time. Thank you for Kevin McDonald, who I started under, for teaching me the district policy, procedures, and contracting. And thank you for Ron Thyssen for approving my transfer over to operations, planning, and special projects when I was in the design group. And thank you for Dana Roxon for giving me free rein on projects. I did steel tanks, concrete tanks, pump station, barges, retaining walls, transmission lines, roofs, soundproofing, and numerous other ones. Thank you for the education allowance that you allow the employees to have here at the Water District. I completed 3 UC Berkeley extension certificates, 1 in earthquake engineering, 1 in construction management, and a 3rd in leadership and management. I want to thank John LaHaye as well for allowing me to assist on projects such as pump station buildings and also for training me in the principal engineering role. Thank you to Fred Seidel, dear engineer, for allowing me to work with him on pump stations and electrical buildings. We worked a lot together. Thank you to Paul Morrison for working with me on all the complex projects. Paul was an excellent, and still is, an excellent person as it relates to project and project management. Thank you for Steve Suskin for thinking of ways to get the project done and satisfy both engineering and the contractor's needs. Thank you to Mike Vaughn for letting me take the lead on Forbes Hill, because I really appreciated that we could start with a conceptual design of alternatives, refine those into selected alternatives, go into the final design, use an outside contractor, and then go through the construction management with a good firm as an outside firm, all the way to completion. A thank you to Lucy Croy for taking over the dams, reservoirs, water rights, and planning. Thank you to Paul Sellier for working on stream releases and also learning a lot as we went through the last couple of years in operations. Thank you for Eric Westerman for working with me on how best upgrade and modify and improve the system operations. Thank you for the support of 3 division managers, Ron Thyssen, John Mandel, and of course, Mike Vaughn. Thank you for the support of 6 general managers, Pam Nicolai, Ron Thyssen, Paul Hilliker, Tom Cronin, Krishna Kumar, and now Ben Hornstein. And thank you for the support from the board and its members, Dick Hill, John Jagger, Jack Gibson, Jared Huffman, Alex Foreman, Charles McChatchen, Cynthia Kohler, Larry Russell, David Bihar, Amanda Quintero, Lisa Cruz, and Larry Bragman. Thank you to all the other employees who have made working here a real pleasure as we reliably provide high-quality water to our customers. And thank you again, Donna, for your continued support, wise counselor, and being my bride of 43 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Carl. Now, before we break for the cake in celebration of all this, we have a couple of more commemorations here to do. One, Paul, for being the first day on up at the table here. So, congratulations. And last, but certainly not least, we have a plaque here, one meeting late, but nevertheless we have it, for Larry Bragman after having served a very successful year as president of the board.
Thanks, Jack.
Okay, with that, I think we can break for a celebration. Okay. All right, reconvene. I just want to acknowledge an oversight prior to the break here, and that is not acknowledging a welcome back to Stephanie as well.
Oh,
So,
yay, good to see you.
okay.
We just need to get Romeo back.
Yeah. Takes us, I guess, to number 4 on our agenda, the monthly water supply report.
Right. So I'll be presenting tonight's report. This is for water supply through December of 2019. So in the month of December, we provided just over 1,400 acre feet of water, which is 1% less than where we were last year in December. For the fiscal year, we've produced 14,800 acre feet, about 6% above where we were this time last year. This graph presents the monthly total potable water production by each month. The numbers for 2020 are shown on the far right in orange, the orange rectangle. For the month of December, we were just under 1,500 acre feet, and it's about normal for the month of December. This graph shows a cumulative precipitation through the end of December. The current year is shown in orange, and so at the end of December, we had about 23 inches of rain. The average is shown in the black line, and so we're above average through the end of December. Currently, we're about 28 inches for the fiscal year, and just a little bit below average, which is about 31 inches this time of year.
Although it's been pretty dry, huh?
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
been pretty
ask.
dry, yeah. And then this chart presents our running 12-month potable water production for the past 12 months. We're still hovering at around 25,000 acre feet. We go back all the way to 1988 with this graph, and it's always just a good reminder of where we were many, many years ago and how much we've done since then. And then this graph shows our total reservoir storage. The year 2020, or the year to date, is shown in orange. And at the end of December, we were just at around 70,000 acre feet of water in total storage, which was about 10,000 acre feet above average, which is shown in black. So we're starting to see the upward trend. And then this is our comparison of daily production versus daily max temperature. On the right, we show the month of December. At the beginning of the month, we were producing a little bit less than 20 million gallons per day, and then at the end, our average is about 15 million gallons per day. And this chart shows the entire calendar year for 2019. What's interesting about it is you can see the average during the wintertime is right around 15 when it's all indoor, and then the max during summertime doubles to about 30, and that's pretty consistent over the last few years. Then this is our graph of our monthly taste and odor complaints. For the month of December, we had about 8, so a little bit more than normal, but much less than what we had been seeing in the months of August, September, and October. So that's starting to drop off. And then finally, current reservoir storage. As of today, we have just over 75,000 acre feet of water in storage. 94% of capacity, so we're getting close to capacity, and 13% above average for this time of year, even though, you know, it's been dry these last few weeks.
I mean, that's really the carryover.
Yeah, from last year. So it is going to continue to be dry for the next 10 days, sunny with highs in the mid-60s. Just looking at the extended forecast, there's possible rain around the 15th or the 16th, so we'll keep an eye on that, but it'll be dry for the next 10 days. That's it. Thank you.
Any questions or comments?
Our Alpine is spilling, right? Or was? Is Kent's spilling
Kent is
too?
not spilling. Alpine, yeah, spilling, and Lagunitas, of course, and Phoenix are spilling.
Okay.
Yeah, Kent's down about 7 feet, almost 8 feet.
And are we tracking humidity too?
We don't, you mean as far as like temperature?
Atmospheric humidity, just soil humidity, that type of thing?
No, we don't track that.
Yeah, it might be something
Yeah, okay.
we should do.
Any other comments or questions? You have any questions or comments, Armando?
Yeah, actually, I'd like to comment on what Carl said in his thanks for his award, for acknowledging the work that he'd done on his retirement. And I thought it was an astonishing and humble reminder of how all of us are able to do our work because of everybody else. And I think in the time that I've been serving on the board of directors for MMWD, that was really, for me, one of the more profound thanks that have heard someone say. And it's no reflection on anybody else who's retired before, but I think it's just an important reminder that we all actually contribute to either the success or the encumbrance of our colleagues being able to achieve the things that we need to do as a district. And I thought that Carl's comments were really quite amazing. And so I just want to acknowledge him in these comments, even though I know I'm not commenting on the current state of the water district. So that's it.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Agreed.
Yeah, agree. All right, I think that takes us to item number 5 on our agenda, 2020 board committee assignments. I've gotten no comments, questions, or concerns from any board member, which tells me that the status of our assignments throughout the last year has been successful and everybody's satisfied with it. So unless there's any objection, I need a motion to approve that committee assignments.
Motion to approve the current committee assignments.
Second?
Comments? It looks like there's
Roll call.
comments.
I
I just wanted to highlight that we are changing the name of the compensation committee to the administration committee to reflect its broader duties.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Ben did alert me to that too, and I totally forgot. Okay, good. So if I can get a motion to, well, I guess I have a motion. Does that include
Yes.
the change in the name of the compensation committee?
Indeed.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess we do a roll call vote.
Director Russell,
Aye.
Director Quintero,
I
Director Kohler,
Aye.
Director Bragman,
Aye.
President Gibson.
Aye. All right. And number 6, future meeting schedule and future agenda items.
I think I've already let Stephanie know I'm away the 18th and 19th, so I'm going to try to do the 18th remotely. I may not make it. It's going to be tight with my flight. I cannot do the communications meeting on the 19th, so you can either do that without. I'd prefer to put it off, but I'm gone those 2 days and I can't participate remotely. So we can either connect offline, Jeannie, if you want, or however you want to deal with that. But that's just going to be a bad week for me because I'm out of the office 3 days.
Okay. Any further discussion on future meeting schedule? Okay, hearing none. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.